Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to some more Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. Today, we're gonna be playing some games with the Weapon Warrior deck of, I believe, Norgaidan. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But as always, I will leave the link to the deck right below that like button in the description of the video. As well as write the deck down completely if you are interested in giving this a try. A bit of a tough start right there. I could just go for the Heroic Strike. I think that may be worth it. I'm not completely sure, by the way, if that is worth it, but I assume it is because I need to get rid of that thing. Can't really let it up. So basically what this warrior deck is all about is not so much like the control warrior that a lot of people are playing, but this is actually more of like a focus on, you know, getting a lot of minions out and then, you know, hitting them in the face hard. That's basically the idea of this deck. And obviously, you know, we are still playing the warrior, so we do have the armor up, but we're focusing a lot on the weapons, and we are running a lot of weapons. Now, I didn't have all the, actually gonna be playing the Haunted Creeper right here. Can't sadly get rid of the Mech Warper. But I didn't have all the cards available for this deck. Now, Norgaidan, the creator of the deck, actually says that if you don't have a Brawl or you don't have Captain Greenskin, you can, for example, replace them with the Black Knight and whatnot. So I did actually replace 2 cards in this deck, which should be more than obvious. But you guys find out in a second. So let's hope we can have some decent games. We're up against a priest right here named Monkey. And yeah, so we got a Mortal Strike right there. Actually, we're trying to kind of want to just keep that in my hand for now. Can obviously also be using a Death Bite here. May actually be a pretty good choice. I'm trying to look to kill this thing. Don't really want to have the Mech Warper be in here for too long. He really didn't do very much in the last game, interestingly enough. Let's just get rid of it right there. Now, this is one tendency that I always tend to have, okay? This is more of like a phase warrior sort of deck, right? And I oftentimes play it a little bit too controlly. So if I make any major misplays, make sure you let me know with a comment below, okay? Because I am still trying to learn things. But this is, you know, just me testing out some new decks and testing out decks that I'm really not comfortable with most of the time. Now, he's really not playing any cards so far. Not too bad, but hey. This is, by the way, post-nerf. The Undertaker is a whole bunch weaker right now. But we can still obviously go ahead and play some cards right here. Not gonna attack my weapon, obviously. Don't wanna kill my own stuff. But yeah, the Undertaker did get nerfed right there. It used to get +1 health as well, and now it only gets +1 attack when you spawn a Death Rattle minion. But this is alright. Oh, he's actually gonna kill that thing? Oh no, he isn't. Okay. Alright. So he's being a little bit annoying here. Nothing too major though. We can definitely come back from this. Obviously still have the Death Rattle in hand as well if I really want to. Actually, I probably shouldn't have played this one so early on. That wasn't really the smartest way to go. Because right now it's just gonna give me... it's just gonna make it a little bit harder for me. Might actually have to sacrifice my own minions. Would that be an okay move? Because he's gonna trade them anyway, right? And we at the very least get some extra card draw going and a bunch of damage. I'm gonna risk it. Not sure if this is the best thing to do, but hey. We're still gonna be in a pretty good position. Now sadly we didn't actually get a heck of a lot. I hope that we would get a bit of a different draw right there, but this is still fine. We have the Mortal Strike in hand, so once we drop below a bunch of health, we can nuke him down very, very quickly. These are spells, so we don't have to go, you know, past taunts and whatnot. We can just sort of hit him in the face and deal a bunch of damage. Wow, he's running a Voodoo Doctor. Okay. He's running a massive healing deck, isn't he? Everything that he's been doing so far is healing. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Frothing Berserker. Definitely not a bad option at this point. And I think we're just gonna hit him in the face once more and just armor up. Just armor up. Get that armor going. This might actually turn out to be a very long game. I mean, if he's gonna heal himself non-stop, and I'm gonna be armoring up all the time, it's gonna take a while before we get anywhere. Alright, so there's actually a Boulder Fist Ogre. I think he may be playing like a free deck or something. These aren't really cards that you usually are too worried with. Let's have a look. What is the easiest way of playing this one out? We can obviously take some damage to the face, but I think we may as well just go with the Kor'kron Elite right now. Maybe ends up taunting any of these guys. Obviously going to be a little bit risky. But that would give the Frothing Berserker a bunch of attack, so that's good. Alright, let's kill him like that. And then go ahead and play the Kor'kron Elite. Go full face with that guy, and then when he kills him, we are still in a pretty good position. Can still kill him if I really want to and take some damage to the face. I think that may actually be cool. Yeah, I think that's a good move. There we go. Because we do get some extra damage right there as well. So I think this was more than fine. I mean, what's he really gonna do? He might have a Holy Nova, which would be unfortunate, but that's not really gonna do all too much either, because then we still have like all control, right? Alright, so there is an Arcane Nullifier right there in play. Bit of a frustrating card, but we do have the Black Knight already. Alright. Gonna have to take him out instantly. Armor up. He goes straight for the face again. Sweet. Pretty good so far. He did Holy Nova right there in the end to get some healing done to himself and to actually kill the Frothing Berserker. Honestly, that is a Holy Nova right there that didn't do a heck of a lot. He really only got 2 healing off of that and obviously killed the 1 minion. Alright, he seems to be playing pretty much only the free cards. That's actually really funny. That's actually really cool. He just keeps healing though. Alright, I'm thinking of just keeping, I'm just thinking of keeping the Spellbreaker in my hand until I absolutely need it. Probably going to be the best way of going. And hit those 2 guys in the face. Alright, just 1 guy in the face. Now, I do have 11 damage next turn. And 11 damage plus 4 is 15. So if he actually doesn't do anything right here, we will manage to win the first game. Alright, he's gonna Shadow Word Death it nonetheless. But if you draw into a weapon, we may still have victory right here. Arcanite Reaper, would that be lethal? Alright, well, we can just start counting like this. Alright, yeah, just barely not gonna make it. Just barely not gonna make it, but that's totally fine. It's totally fine. We have plenty of damage right now. If he hits me below a certain threshold, below 12 health, I will still be able to just finish him off with just Immortal Strike. Obviously, he is gonna get healing again. I wouldn't be surprised. But, you know, if he plays any kind of taunt minion right now, we are in a good position. He actually did end up playing one of the fancy cards. Don't exactly know what it's called, but he did play the... oh well, we actually get some extra stuff. Oh, wow. No. But he did end up playing one of the paid cards, so to say. Yeah, he does have a few. But here we go. Oh well, Arcanite Reaper will just finish it off. Boom. Sweet. So we did manage to win the very first game right here. Pretty good. Didn't take that long. Everything considered. Considering how much healing you started off with, it didn't take that long. But let's just jump straight into another one. That was pretty fun. Oh, actually it looks like I'm also completing a quest right there. But I actually really like this. I actually really like this. Now normally you'd be running a brawl with this as well as Captain Greenskin, which will buff up your weapon some more. It is a pirate, so most of the time you don't really see that sort of a card. But I honestly think that the Black Knight and you know, the other legendary, what's the name called? Loatheb, there we go. You know, Loatheb and whatnot are pretty good replacements. Heroic Strike, I'm actually not gonna keep that. I'm just gonna keep those 2 cards for now. There we go. Don't need to mulligan as hard anymore for like an Undertaker, because the Undertaker obviously did get nerfed. So we can just play the Leper Gnome right away, not like we need to be digging. Alright, we're up against a Warlock right now. He does have the option to be, well, a Zulok, which seems to be the case. Interesting that he's actually running the Void Walker. This is a pretty, well, maybe with the Undertaker nerf it's a little bit more popular again, but most of the time you don't really see that one. Do have a lot of weapons in hand, so I'm just gonna start using it right from the get-go. Definitely not usually the card they're digging for though, and obviously my Leper Gnome is gonna be very annoying if he planned on playing like one of his imps. So this is nice. We actually have a really nice way of starting off. Wow, he's running a Blood Imp as well. Alright. Interestingly enough here. Yeah, alright, he's gonna coin out the Leper Gnome as well. Oh, that's too bad, man. That's really too bad but for you. I think I may go ahead right here and just trade everything. Yeah. Get my Berserker going. Totally fine with me. Do have more weapons in my hand, and this is gonna instantly be very good for the Berserker. 5 attack at turn 3. Yep, I like it. Now, interesting though that he's running a Flame Imp. I mean, that's not really a card you usually see. There's so many good cards that you can put in a into a Zoolock deck. Even like a Young Priestess used to be much more popular for a very long time, but I mean, I'm not complaining. Gotta start dealing some more damage to him. So he's gonna be tempted to not use his hero power. I mean, he doesn't really have anything right here. Considering this, he's likely also gonna be running a few Soulfires, which would be totally fine with me. Alright, he's gonna go for Abusive Sergeant here. Still getting the damage down though that I was looking for. That Imp though is not really doing a whole lot for him. I'm thinking right here if I could just go straight for the face, or if I'm better off playing a Harvest Golem here instead of the Arcanite Reaper. Yeah, I should be playing the Harvest Golem right here and the Fiery War Axe. Just gonna be the safer option. He's likely gonna be trading too, so let's go with this. So far so good, I'm actually really liking this. I mean, he doesn't seem to have very much of a chance here. Mortal Strike will pretty much be guaranteed lethal in this game. So he's gonna be trading here. That Imp is not gonna do anything unless he attacks with it, which I don't know if he will. I mean, yeah, he's not gonna do a heck of a lot with that either. So we even have the Black Knight. Do we have lethal right here though? Let me double check right here. We have 5 plus 7. A little bit off. Need a bunch more mana. I'm actually not sure if this works. Oh, wow. I actually wanted to be killing that guy. Alright, that's my bad right there. Wasn't aware of that. That was not ideal. I shouldn't have done that, but hey. We can just go full face from here on out and still have like a guaranteed victory. I mean, he doesn't have any healing in there. Mortal Strike is just gonna hit him to death. I mean, everything considered, the Black Knight right here wouldn't even be the worst play in the world. He's gonna go for an Implosion, okay. Only getting 2. That's unfortunate though. I forgot that if you don't have any target for the Black Knight, I wasn't completely sure if you could attack a stealthed minion right there with Taunt. But I forgot that if you just play it blindly on an open board like that, it will actually just, you know, play like it's a normal card. But I mean, this is still fine. Looks like he's gonna try and just clean up my board, but I'm not bothered by that. Yeah, we actually win here. Pretty much guaranteed. Actually, maybe slightly off. Depends on what he does. If he doesn't attack with the Imp, we do win. No, actually, we win either way. Never mind. Well, now we definitely do. Alright. There we go. Boom. Straight to the face. So, even though I'm making some misplays right here, this seems to be very, very solid so far. Let's just play another one. I'm enjoying myself right here. Interesting though, all the cards that people are running. I mean, we aren't like super low on the ladder right now, even though we aren't as high as I'd like to be. You know, we aren't very low on the ladder either. So this should still be pretty good. Now, by the way, if you don't have any of the cards, just feel free to replace them with whatever you do have. Most of the decks do have some leeway at the very least to like replace a few cards. I've noticed that like a lot of people are digging for like all legendaries and stuff, but most of the time you can just sort of replace them and go from there. And slowly but surely you build up the amount of cards you do have. Now, for whatever reason, I never got a Brawl, which is kind of funny. Yeah, just keep those two. Clockwork Gnome, now a very, very like often seen card, so to say. The Death Rattle is just add a spare card to your hand, but it's a 1 mana 2/1 that gives you an extra card draw pretty much. And it's just a very, very good card. You will see me with most decks right now. It's pretty cool. I think I'm better off just playing this guy right now then. Don't really need to nuke down a Paladin. Now this one is pretty tricky. He's gonna have a lot of healing, so face maybe is a little bit more difficult, but we'll see. We should still be slightly in favor here, I think. Boner ball. There we go, little spider. What you gonna do? Muster for battle. Okay. That's actually quite annoying right now. Looks like we are gonna get a card draw. Don't have anything to play this turn though, which is unfortunate. That's actually a surprisingly good card right there, Muster for Battle. The 1/4 weapon is actually very annoying. But we should be alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna get some armor. Next turn we will go for the Kor'kron Elite, I am assuming. Unless he plays something that needs silence, then the Spellbreaker is going to be more useful. But first is first a lot of low mana health, or low mana cards. This is actually a very, very annoying like deck, or a very, very annoying card to play against the Muster for Battle.
Put this apple on your head.
Alright. He didn't quite get it to play it in the order that he wanted to, but... This may actually change a couple things. We do have the option to taunt it if we really want to. We could also just go for the Kor'kron Elite right here, which will likely get killed really quickly. Yeah, it would get killed right away. What do we do? Gonna be playing that guy, and just put the horn on him. May as well. Just make sure that all these guys are gone. So we don't start building the board. Like, obviously Brawl would have been great in this situation, but I don't have it. I just simply do not have the card. Alright, he's gonna go face, which is fine. But we just need to survive this a little bit. Oh, wow. He's gonna consecrate me. I think Loatheb might be the best choice right here. Other options don't really make a lot of sense. Either he trades everything and we have a clean board, or he plays something with charge, which would actually be very annoying, or maybe even a taunt. There's actually a lot of options here, but I don't really have very much to do otherwise. I mean, Arcanite Reaper on a Knife Juggler, I mean, while that may be okay, it's not gonna do very much in the long run. Yeah, he's definitely having the upper hand so far, though. He's definitely having that. He's thinking. He's like, dang, I can't play any of my spells right now. It's interesting how stable of a card Loatheb is. When he first came out, I didn't actually think he would be that amazing. Enemy spells cost 5 mana more next turn, but he turns things around pretty hard. Like, he's still a 5/5 for 5 mana, you know? So, like, Loatheb is one of the most solid options in the game as far as legendaries go. I also don't have Dr. Boom, by the way. I didn't point that out yet. But most of the decks right now in Goblins versus Gnomes are running Dr. Boom. And it's actually surprisingly, you know, surprisingly difficult to find a deck that doesn't have that card in there. And while there are options to replace it, he's definitely one of the most solid all-round. Wow. Did he actually miss it? Did he actually forget to attack with all of his stuff? Oh, that is sour right there.
Justice demands retribution.
That is sour right there.
Sorry that happened.
Wow, he actually planned on just, you know, trading it out like that. But hey, I'm not complaining. What do we do here? That is very, very annoying for him right there, though. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna have to trade right here. Kor'kron Elite is a tough one. Alright. We're just gonna do it like that instead. that was really unfortunate though, right there for him. While I was going on about Loatheb and Dr. Boom, that really didn't work out very well for him, did it? Alright, we do have a silence in play here, so I'm not complaining. Alright, gonna have to spellbreak that. And I actually have 9 damage right here in hand. That I can use next turn if I want to. So I think playing a Leper Gnome right here may be the smartest play, yeah. I'll just hit him in the face. And then we go Heroic Strike next turn. Yeah, I think that's a win. I mean, what's he really gonna do here? Unless he gets a taunt out. Well, there's a lot of things right now that are in my hand that, or well, we got two things in my hand, but both of them will really kill him next turn. Pretty much. He's likely gonna trade the small guys. There we go. Oh wow, Consecrate. Oh wow, nice one. Well, that would still win him. Yeah, that would still win. Because of the Leper Gnome. He's gonna get some healing done to himself right now, but that's not enough. So that means Heroic Strike Kor'kron Elite will be able to finish this one off right now. He doesn't have a taunt or anything, so that's unfortunate though. For him, that is. I'm still a bit sour though, because I think he would have been in a much better position if he did manage to kill that that Loatheb a little bit earlier on in this match. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. As always, I will leave the actual deck list right below that like button in the description below, so you guys can check that one out. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, and I'll see you in the next one.